What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? What is up? What is up? Let me give a few more. I give a chance for a few more people to get in here because I don't be scheduling no times for no lies because I ain't got time to be scheduling y'all. I don't roll like it. I do not roll like that. Hey Gigi, hey, what is going on? What is going on? Y'all, I'm sitting here laughing at my own title. I'm laughing at the title myself. I said, Child, the hills have eyes is out here lying to the world. So, we got to discuss that because we will not have the lying going on. We will not have this lying going on, okay? Ain't nobody gonna be sitting up here lying and getting away with it without it being addressed. So, of course, we got to address these lies. Heels have eyes. She out here lying and child, big back, the back attack up her sounding like Shamar. I know darn well that I'm not the only one that heard that. I said she sounded just like Shamar. Y'all know who Shamar is? Y'all know who Shamar is? All on TikTok. The dude who's, he's transgender and everything. And child, they be clowning him all over TikTok. Yeah, y'all, who did he try to say was worrying about what he was doing? Talking about don't be worrying about what he was doing. It was just on Instagram. I can't even remember who he was talking about. Talking about don't be worrying about what I'm doing. Ain't nobody worrying about what you doing, Shamar. The lies. We cannot let the lies slide. And then y'all, the what do you call it? I can't even get it out. I must not even supposed to say it. I'm over choking. The bonus is these crack tales. We will not allow for any crack tales. When I seen the crack tales, I said, my God, the crack tales, the crack tales. I said, please stop this. I mean, this is a Monday, y'all. What is going on? It is too soon for this. It is too soon for this. What is going on? We will not allow the lies, y'all. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's enjoying their evening. Well, shoot, the evening is almost over. It's almost time to go back to bed and do it again tomorrow. My goodness. But I want to get on here before it got too late. Y'all, why is this cluck out here lying? Why is this cluck out here lying? I said, why is you lying, child? You is just lying through her teeth, y'all. This cluck is out here lying. Talking about networking can even make you rich. That's a lie. Networking ain't gonna bring you nada if you ain't got nada to put with it. So why is she out here lying, y'all? Talking about networking, it's gonna make her rich. And then stay tuned for some properties that she's looking at for her clients. Girl, why don't you stop the lying? Here, stop the lying. You done went out and hung out with your little hood rat friends, and now you want to pretend. What did they tell you to do this, or did you just make this up in your head? She probably made it up in her head. They probably ain't lying about what they doing. She the only one that lying. Exactly, just lying to feel important. I was like, girl, will you stop trying to impress people? Don't nobody care nothing about you, and everybody knows you a liar. Everybody knows that you can get rich by being around the right people. Now, y'all know darn well that is a lie. Y'all know that's a lie. You can't get rich by being around the right people when you ain't got nothing to go with it. When they want to network when they network and rich people networking, you know what? Let me go back. Evidently, you ain't around wealthy people, because rich don't mean nothing. Wealth is where it's at. That's what she want to be networking with. If she want to come up with a lie, at least say the right kind of lie. Dodo bird. She out here talking about being around the right people can make you rich. Now, when you ain't got a pot to piss in, where's your pot to piss in at? Here, where's your Outback pot to piss in at that you used to using? Here, piss head, because I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it yet. So, but you out here talking about hanging around rich people will get you rich. Girl, hanging around the right people. Girl, ain't nobody trying to network with what? What is she networking with, y'all? What? You know what? Maybe they was at one of them conventions out there for people that are like-minded like her. You know what I mean? That's like-minded like her. Maybe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I done told y'all a million times, I can be wrong. It ain't going to be the first time. It ain't going to be the last time. But I'm trying to figure out what she out here networking with. Just posted this video about networking with, just trying to ride those coattails. These people are delulu, okay? Delulu. They delulu. He up there trying to beg and plead, going up there every day. Can you please give me some kind of? He's so jealous of royalty because she's networking, y'all, and she's getting contracts. She's signing contracts. Okay, okay. We all know Fashion Nova is worldwide. Okay, everybody buys Fashion Nova. Okay, everybody buys Shein too. But she signed with Fashion Nova, and everybody knows Fashion Nova. And y'all, he can't stand it. It is eating him to pieces that she out here doing some things, and it ain't strange. He can't stand it. That's why he out here trying to pretend. He could not let this girl go by and shine in her own glory and in her own life. He couldn't let it go back because it was just tearing him to pieces. So much to the point where he out here talking about he's network. I ain't even watched the video. I just seen it pop up when before I got on here. And do I want to see it? Because I seen them on IG where, that little funny looking little DNA thing and everything was with him and walking. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to be nice, y'all, but certain colors is not for certain people. Okay, you got to have a certain complexion for these certain colors, y'all, because it just is ugly, and I don't care. I don't care. Again, my justification is all the stuff that was said about royalty. Our best is off. Everybody is a fair game. Everybody's fair game. Damn it, everybody's fair game. Okay, so when I say shit, y'all know why. Everybody's fair game when it comes to this. Okay, and that color was ugly on her, and I don't care. It's ugly, and she need to go back to the black. Like I said when I said was it yesterday when I said red is not for everybody. Everybody can't wear red. Y'all knew who and what I was talking about. Okay, child, y'all. I just don't understand what is wrong with this view. They need royalty and her kids. Yeah, honey, y'all. Deanna, the child that stuff that he did. All that stuff that he did is coming up on him. It's coming back on him, and he can't do nothing to stop it. He gonna have to just walk through the fire until it's done and over with. She hang around him like she's like, and still not rich. Exactly, and still ain't rich. He's supposed to be bringing some people to her table and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be working together. At least when Royalty and him was together, they was around people that had the moolah. And they wasn't out there begging and hoping somebody would notice them. People noticed them for who they were. Every time they went out the door, people noticed them. People would come to the house, find where they live, because they knew who they are and wanted to meet them. What's going on with them now? And I ain't heard him say nothing about nobody trying to come to the door and meet him. Guess what he doing? He out there getting he done got a little pass, y'all. He probably done got that half price or something. He probably begged for that. And now he walking around. Did you see who I? You know who I am. You know who I ain't gonna give him a free pass. Who cares? Ain't nobody impressed by that. Who cares? Okay, get them backstage passes to where the players are, and so they can get an autograph and a picture. Then maybe somebody might be impressed, but that'll never happen. Never in this lifetime. Not in his here, and I don't think in that DNA's lifetime either. Networking goes both ways. Exactly. You have to have something to offer. Ain't got nothing to offer. Nothing. Hey, Angela, he ain't got nothing to offer, but you out here talking about, I'm giving away backstage passes or whatever, field passes. Child, y'all, don't give me the line. I don't know what he was talking about. I just heard him talk about some passes, and they didn't look excited to me. They didn't look too excited, And I swear, like I said, y'all, he probably begged on them passes. He probably went up there every day. We know you ain't number up the street around the corner. So again, you ain't impressing nobody. You live there. You should have been trying to network. You should have had some kind of endorsements or promotions or something, with these different places out there in Vegas. You live out there every day. So you ain't got no excuse. He ain't never had no excuse because he's been living out there. And when he was at the height of his career, he should have been lining those things up. You ain't nobody looking at you now. You ain't hot. You ain't nobody paying no attention to you. So if he gets some kind of deal with somebody, child, I got to see the contract paper that it was written on, because I'm not gonna believe it here. Because nowadays, again, you can get on Google and pull up these different apps in the app store and create anything. That's how they create all these fake pages and using people's faces and swearing up and down. That's how they do all of that. They getting up there creating fake documents. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can create whatever you want. So I wouldn't care what he got, because I wouldn't believe it unless I seen the actual contract here. And other than that, I'd be like, he lied. He lied. He lied. I wouldn't believe it, y'all. I wouldn't believe it unless I seen the contract. What networking being Exactly. Being up under him 24/7. How you networking? Girl, again, she lied, y'all. I'm just like, when I seen this, I said, she is first it was the little necklace and everything, which was so distasteful, standing there in front of some strangers and just exploiting yourself and everything. First it was that, which was so tasteless. God, it was horrible, y'all. That was horrible. I was cringing because I'm like, as a female, that was making me uncomfortable. Hey, Chastity, what is going on? Hey, my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it was just disgusting. Hey, Cashel. Oh, you been on vacation? I've got so much to get. It is a bunch. It's always some nonsense. Just keep that in mind. Bunch of nonsense still going on. Ain't nothing changed. Bunch of nonsense. Okay. Hey, Jim Lowe and y'all. So I'm trying to read some of these comments to catch back up. It was the last game of the season. Yeah, it was the last game for a lot of people. Because we for the 49ers, so it was y'all. Chat, y'all, when I seen that game, I said, you mean to tell me I came out to the bar to watch this shit for y'all to lose at the last 5 minutes in the fourth quarter? I was pissed. I was like, I could have stayed at home for this shit. Shit, done came my way out. And to see that, I put on my lashes and stuff for that. I could have just came as is, honey. Here could have came as is. Did nothing. I was like, I can't believe y'all lost at the end. You know what I'm saying? Although this game don't count because they already in the running or whatever, but it was just a point. It was just a point that they lost. So that pissed me off, y'all. NFL would never do no fake deal. Exactly. That's why I was like, what is networking? What are you doing? And then, like I said, she up here lying all in the stories and everything. And I heard looking like who done it and what for with her friends. If you networking, why are you going out there looking like that? Number one, okay. If you networking, then number two, if you're networking, why are you in the stands? You big liar? Why are you in the stands? Because you would not be in the stands if you were networking. You would be up in one of them boxes, or what? Maybe even better, on the ground floor. You see what I'm saying? She would not be where she was at, where she showed her little story at. I ain't even want to see that. I said, looking again, like who done it and what for. I said she looked dirty, and I didn't even pay no attention no more. I just closed out of it. I was like, I don't care nothing about her friends, and I don't care nothing about her for real. But it was just a point. He just wanted more people in those seats. And then when he's sitting in the regular seats too, he wasn't sitting nowhere special. And again, you from that state. Well, you ain't from her, but you live in that state. So guess what, y'all? He can get the tickets way ahead of time before the game even starts. He can get season seats, okay? What they call, season seats. He can get those. So why is we impressed? Them that backstage pass, or what do you call it, on field pass he got? Again, he could have got that way ahead of time. And is the Raiders all that? I ain't even kept up with their stats to even know if they even all of that here. So it's so many factors that we can look at why he's sitting up here lying on his team. I hope the owner sees that and be like, what are you talking about? Excuse me, cease and desist. You keep our name out your mouth because you ain't done nothing with us. I hope they see that and do that. Season passes. I hope they do that and catch him in the lie that he told and the liar that he is, because it don't make sense. I think they were volunteering. I seen those gloves because I was like, why does she got on gloves? As they were serving food. Yeah, I was wondering why she had on those gloves. I noticed that. They're not all that. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Kiara, because I was wondering, because I don't keep up with them, child. Every week it's a new team playing. Well, same teams playing a new game every 3-4 hours. I said, oh gosh, I can't wait till this football season's over with. It's the same thing, y'all, every year. And for the life of me, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it every year, just making these billionaire owners 10 times over billionaires each and every year. Like I said, the tickets was, I think it was Kara that said it was like $10,000. Ain't no way in the world for one person just to see somebody play foot. No, never. But yeah, I was wondering what she was doing with them gloves on. They do not protect their. Yeah, none of them do. None of them do. I saw that in college football with Deion Sanders' son, how, this little boy, well, he ain't no little boy, but this big old child, he just kept getting sacked and knocked down every time you turn around. I said, he's the quarterback. The quarterback's not supposed to get popped like that. You know what I'm saying? They done messed the child up, and he couldn't even walk after the games and stuff. And I was like, that is not supposed to be that way, but it is, because again, like what Kiara said, it don't even make sense. They were making what is that board? Some boards. Um, she was picking up grab. She was picking up. She probably done something and should be on punishment after. She don't know nothing about no football. It was just a mess. And I can just imagine this video ain't gonna be about nothing either. What, walking around on the field the whole time and you showing these people that you y'all. Them people didn't find him. He told them, "Hey, I'm gonna give you some passes onto the field. Just pretend like that. You're a fan of mine and follow my channel and blase blase." And they was like, "Okay, cool." Because I was like, "Why is everybody adults?" You know what I'm saying? Don't know adults really know him. Everybody knew that channel because of the kids, because kids were watching the channels, and then parents wind up watching the channels, and then people who enjoy content of seeing a happy Black family or just a happy family period were watching that channel. Those are the people that were watching that channel. Them people didn't look like they knew who he was than a man on the moon. Okay, they did not look like they knew who he was. That's why I was like, what is going on? Trying to give her the Leon treatment. Exactly. She ain't chat. Yeah, I'm trying to be really nice. But again, some people you can't take out a ghetto and try to show them nothing better here, because they don't fit the part. They don't look the look. They don't talk the talk, and they can't walk the walk. Some people you just got to leave behind, because maybe they'll catch up later on. But I wasn't seeing no classiness. I wasn't seeing no education, highly educated individuals. I was just seeing hood rat. Okay, not hood like you bad and tough. Hood rat meaning like you don't know nothing, and you could tell you don't know nothing. You wasn't used to nothing here, and I mean that both ways. Okay, it just wasn't one; it was both. Okay, meat, fruit, cheese boards. Left out a bunch of. Oh God, talking about I'm going to look at some places for my clients. Girl, who? Kermit and Miss Piggy, okay? Who? The Simpsons? I mean, who was your clients? Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? If these are high profile individuals, you know what I'm saying, they don't mind being shown, because some people love to show what they got. So if they're high profile individuals, then who are they? Where are they at? Okay, that's what I thought. They don't exist, y'all. They don't exist. But y'all, moving on to the back attack. Big Mac, the back attack. As soon as I heard her talking, I said, "Is that Shamar?" Everybody knows Shamar, y'all. Everybody knows Shamar. Shamar, he get on there claiming everybody trying to be like him, and he can take everybody's man. And oh my God, them skinny jeans he just looks nasty. I saw that no one knew him. Exactly. Nobody knew who he was. And then people in not the audience, but standing up there while he was walking by with them stupid chains on. Let's go there again. With those stupid chains on. I said, here he go. Why is this? He think that this is his signature. People with money don't walk around looking like that. You know what I'm saying, y'all? People with money don't walk around look like it. You would never know. Some of these Caucasian stars out here, they'll be having on a $5,000-$10,000 t-shirt with the name inside a shirt, you know what I'm saying? But you can't tell on the outside what kind of shirt it is, okay? Until they tell you what kind of shirt it is, or if you even know. You know what I'm saying? They don't walk around like that. Why is it always got to be Black people that walk around doing this? These big gawky chains on, just looking stupid. Can't you just walk around in a pair of nice, button-down pants, button-down shirt with some slacks and some nice little loafers or something on? You know what I'm saying? That's how you network. This little bozo clown stuff that he had on and these braids in his hair, you need to go on and get that hair cut off and go and get you a fade, and you know what I'm saying, to do something like that, because the way he's looking, nobody's going to take him seriously, let alone even want to talk to him. He's embarrassing, and walking around with these sunglasses on like, is he high? Is he high? Because he is wearing them sunglasses even more. And please don't say that that's his signature, because it can't be. It looks idiotic. And I just had to get on her, y'all. Black Peacock. I just had to say something. I said, you know what? I just got to say something, because the foolery has got to stop, y'all. It has got to stop. But let's move on a little bit, and we'll probably go back. But moving on a little bit, did y'all hear it? Like I said, sounded like Shamar. On my makeup.
Felicia really did her shit on my makeup.
Child, y'all, when I heard that, I said, is that Shamar talking? Shamar done came in the house, y'all. He got to be high as a kite. Shamar, I said, is that Shamar sounding all congested in there carrying on and like sounding like she needed to blow her? Girl, blow your nose and take you a Zyrtex, okay? Because that means you is building up with mucus. The mucus is built all up. I've been hearing people talking about that all the time, but I really heard it this time. I said she needs to blow her nose real good, get one of them little steamers and put your face in it and get all that stuff to come down out your nose and then blow it out. And then after that, take you a Zyrtex because that was gross. It was gross. He want to look and feel important for what? Exactly. She sounded just like Shamar. I'm gonna let y'all hear this again. I said, oh my God, somebody make sure somebody else put that in there because this is ridiculous.
Felicia really did her shit on my makeup.
Child, that is Shamar. And I'm wondering if you know who that was. Big Back. Big Back. Just listen to the voice.
Felicia really did her shit on my makeup.
Now you can't tell me you didn't know who that was. That was Shamar. Shamar in the flesh in Big Back. Okay, Big Back. I was like, maybe she's trying to sound like him or trying to be funny, but I don't know. But I was like, all I heard was Shamar. Shamar on TikTok, the one that walk around and with the beard and the mustache and then the makeup and child, he is a mess. Shamar is a mess. Do you hear me? And that's who she sounded like, y'all. Shamar. Look Shamar up on TikTok and I promise you're going to be like, and I can't believe I looked this up and I'm watching this, okay? That was like, it was very ugly. That was very ugly. Let me let y'all listen to it again so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Because I said it, when I heard her voice, I said she's congested and at the same time, she sounded like Shamar.
Felicia really did her shit on my makeup.
On my makeup? Who talks like it? One more time.
Felicia really did her shit on my makeup.
So y'all heard it. What the fuck was she trying to sound? She had to have been Angela. That's what I was getting. I said she is trying to sound lightweight, sexy, but she sounds like a congested fool, and she sounds just like Shamar. You know. Okay, good. I'm glad you know who Shamar is now. Y'all, please look Shamar up. When y'all should have downloaded a TikTok video so y'all know. But once you see Shamar, you will never forget him, never, because he always claiming that somebody want to be like him and they hating on him. And that he can take your man. Shamar's always talking shit. And then when somebody beat him up, then he won't get mad. But he talked too much. Yeah, that shows y'all ain't got nothing to do with sometimes. Because I be on TikTok listening, looking at Shamar videos. I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with him? That's what I do when I want to laugh, y'all. When I want to laugh, sometimes I go pulling up people that I know that's gonna make me laugh. Here, she don't get a ticket because she sure didn't get no ticket. She didn't get no ticket. She's too busy worried about getting her little hair done and pasting these wigs on top. Girl, let your hair breathe. I'm gonna need for you to start letting your hair breathe because what's gonna happen is you're gonna stunt your growth. You're gonna stunt your hair growth, and then that hair that you got is gonna start coming out. Ain't nobody told her that. When ain't nothing wrong with getting your wigs and everything, but after a while, you got to let that scalp breathe, honey. You got to let that scalp breathe for a while and give it a rest. And you know what I'm saying? And go to some braids or something. And because what's going to wind up happening, that hair going to stop growing. The growth is going to be stunted. And then the little hair she got up on her, it's already thin, y'all. What am I saying? It's thin and it's going to get thinner and it's just going to start shedding. Somebody need to tell her because she don't know. His pants was tighter than his daughter's. And you know them shoes that I was telling y'all that I didn't like that he had. I think Royalty got some of those shoes. I said, well, I think you got to be like have a petite foot to be able to wear those because she had them on and they was cute. But when I seen the shoes that he had, whatever they was called, they was ugly as I don't know what. I said, okay, so you got to have a certain foot size to wear those kind of shoes. You can't be no size 13, 14 like Bozo the Clown and carrying on and think it's going to look nice because it's not. His feet is too big here. Because that's exactly what he looked like. Yes, they be stretching his back when they whooping up on him. I think her baby daddy have fallen out. I don't think they are really talking. You know what? And they will have to be falling out because how else? I mean, after everything that happened, and for him well, I ain't gonna say he let her come back. For her to be done came back, they not gonna be able to be on good terms. You see what I'm saying? So something will have had to have happened, excuse me, for it to be right on the side with her because she's still salty about that. She's still mad about that. And ain't no telling what Big Back done said to him. She probably done had some words because she done seen, these posts and everything where they going out shopping. So she probably had a few things to say and didn't like it. And you know what I'm saying? And who knows what he done said about it. You know what I'm saying? So they would have had to have fallen out, y'all. So I wouldn't be surprised, but again, she steady got her priorities all messed up. Guess what she down there doing? Getting the latest wig style on her head, which ain't nothing wrong with it again, but please set your priorities. Please get your priorities straight, okay? Life is not all about you going and standing down there working behind that bar and getting them tips and worrying about going to getting your quick weave done or whatever you getting done to your head. I hope you washed and conditioned your hair and set under the dryer with your conditioner and then rinsed it out. I hope she did that, but I know she didn't. There's more to life than that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all she's thinking about, y'all. Again, she's another one. She needs to start planning for her future because she ain't child. We can just see where her mind is at. That's all she got going for her is running down there and make her little couple dollars. Look, it is time for you to get to work. All of this whole playing around type of stuff, acting all like you 18, 19 years old. It's time for you to wake up and do what grown women do and be able to start providing for your household, okay? Because this man ain't gonna be able to do whatever little bit he doing, and it's got to be more and more, little more and more, less and less than it was before because she running back home too much. So that's telling us a whole lot. So it's got to be more than that. You see what I'm saying? Because she going back home too much, and then baby mama done jumped and got her a job. So he ain't dishing it out like he was before. And I'm gonna need for her to get her priorities together and realize that this little train ride is not gonna last too much longer. So y'all, we got to plan on doing something. I got to go on and go back to school, or either go on and get you a job in the field that she's in now. She need to do something, y'all, because again, this is getting played out. All she worried about is showing her new hairdo. Who does that? As the latest hairdo is what she got to show us, and what she got to offer the world. I mean, for real. He trying to sleep with. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Okay. I mean, he might do better by doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, he picked the wrong one. We can't say that. He picked the wrong woman, and he might need to just go on and try somebody else. Yeah. I mean, he might be better going off and doing that. He might come up a little bit better. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I mean, what's she going to say? What's she going to do? Nothing. So, y'all, I mean, I'm just saying, I could be wrong, but it won't be the first and it won't be the last. But y'all, did y'all watch them crack tails? Has anybody watched them crack tails yet? Because I watched them crack tail and them long nails. That's all she got to offer. I watched them crack tails, y'all, and I was like, the crack tails have got to stop. I'm like Sweet Teacup because I was like, wait a minute. I said, what happened? You just skipped over the whole reason what got you to where you were. Why was you on impaired substances? You see what I'm saying? Substances that impair you. Why were you on them? What led up in between that time frame? What happened? That's what I'm not understanding. You sitting there talking about telling your story, but ma'am, you just left out at least 10, 15 years from the time when you said, this dude, he left the pitch and this and that and the third. And then next thing you know, you was out there selling and this and that. Wait, hold up. What happened in between? What led you to that? How did this happen? You know what I'm saying? That's the part that you left out. You can't tell these types of stories. Number one, when you want to be guarded, because the arms was crossed. That's a guarded stance. Them crack tails. You said, what's crack tails? Girl, somebody tell her what the crack tails are. You can't be guarded sitting there telling your truth. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people that go to what is that? AAA, anonymous, whatever it's called, shit. But what they do is they have to be truthful with who they are and tell exactly how it went. You can't leave out 15, 20 years worth of material and then think somebody's supposed to read between the lines. I was listening to Sweet Teacup because I was saying the same thing. I said, yeah, I was wondering what happened to that in between that led you up to getting on it to where you were selling it and you was doing it at the same time. Those are key points. Those are very important points to help us to understand why you ended up the way you ended up. You see what I'm saying? Maybe some people might feel bad and be like, oh, damn, I had it all wrong. But you left that out. So you just leaving us to just draw a conclusion. Was you just partying and just wanted to get on it? Yeah, exactly. Centipede story. Yes. It was just like, was you just trying to was you just want to party and be out there on it because she left us nothing to go on? Because I said the same thing. I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't even tell us what led up to this. Was he did the man you was with, did he introduce you to it? Did he force you to take it? You know what I'm saying? All of those things. Because it could have been one or the other, or if not both. And again, that could determine on how people look at things. But I'm inclined to believe that the people follow her are recovering addicts, y'all. I'm sorry. I believe that she's probably the people that listen to her are recovering addicts. They gotta be, because who the fuck would listen to that shit all the time, all day long? Who would listen to that? If you cannot listen to that every single day. I might look at a couple of times here and there, but every day I couldn't do it. And she got some loyal people that really be listening to it. And I ain't tripping about that. I ain't even mad at her. I'm not even mad about her story, but if you're gonna tell the story, tell it to where we can understand and get a full understanding of it. Because honey, I was lost for like the last 10-15 years of it. I was like, well, if that was that much, I'm exaggerating, but I was like, where is exactly? Still in denial. That's the problem. That is the problem. That's all I heard was denial. I said, ma'am, you didn't even tell us what happened that led up to this. And your kids were still in the house and carrying on. You know what I'm saying? Was somebody forcing you to do these things, to sell and we all know that pimps and see, was that part in there too? We all know that pimps and shit, what they gonna do is they gonna get you hooked on drugs. At least that's what they say in the show, on the movies and these real life documentaries and stuff that I've watched. That's what they do. They get you hooked on it. Okay. So you'll be doing what the hell they tell you to do. So was it that, don't leave us in the dark, I just wanted to be able to make an informed opinion, and it's hard for me to make an informed opinion. So I would have to just right now, based on what I heard, I'd have to just draw my own conclusion, which I don't want to do. I'd rather hear it straight from the horse's mouth, because I'm just like, was you just out there partying and getting high and then try to just somebody slip it to you? What they call that? Put it in your weed? What? We don't know. So that's why we don't understand the story. The story just ain't making sense. It ain't making sense. Make it make sense, okay? Make it well. Exactly. Well, hell, because it just didn't make sense. We want to know how big her daughter. Oh, how she did. Okay, yeah, because I heard about that, but I never heard her mention it. You know what I'm saying? And I heard some other people talking about it and everything, but I never heard her mention it. None of that was in her either. You know what I'm saying? Now that's somebody I can't watch. I watch here and there, you know what I'm saying, just to be seen, you know what I'm saying? Yes, and those people that still follow him, exactly, they have trauma. Yep, they can't take ownership. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because that's gotta be. There's no other, again, because most normal sane individuals, they can't watch those types of people constantly. So yes, I'm inclined to believe these are actually recovering addicts, or some of them may be still addicts, and and I'm not putting nobody down that has been an addict or is an addict, because child, I cannot imagine having something take control of you to the point where you just give up your children for the streets. I can't imagine it, because many of us have children, and we'll lay down our lives for our children before we let somebody else, raise them and put them at risk of being put in harm and danger and stuff. We'll lay down our lives for ours. So I can't imagine, giving up 5 and didn't cure and just being out there in the street. I know that has got to be eating her up at night at times. She might get on there and put on a good face, but somewhere. Okay, somewhere, only people in her chat. Exactly. Somewhere at some point in time, she's breaking down. You got to, because there's no way you can go on with life and not realize and think about the destruction that you caused your children, to the point where one is not even here allegedly, because I don't know. And YouTube, everything that we discuss is allegedly, and these are just our opinions. We can't confirm nor deny a damn thing. So everything is alleged. So let me go and keep it out, put that out there. But I hope her mom ain't sell her. Yeah, I seen that. I heard that too. No wonder she lies. She was, yeah, that could, when she said that, I was saying she left that middle part out too. And I was like, huh? Yeah, because I don't know any mother that will introduce their daughter. You know what I'm saying? We're not over in other countries where they have arranged marriages. You see what I'm saying? We can choose who we want to be with here, unlike some other countries. So when I heard that allegedly, yeah, everything's allegedly, because again, we can't confirm nor deny anything. We just trying to put the pieces together and make some sense of it. So, that would just be one thing that I would say is that, yeah, in Georgia, I would say that, if you're ready to heal for real, then, come out and tell the whole story. The story's not going to be cute. It's going to be ugly. Yes, people will talk, but that's a part of you healing. You can't worry about what other people got to say. You know what I'm saying? You cannot worry about what people are going to say behind it, because this is her healing, and people will always have something to say. I don't care if you doing everything perfect. We know that, y'all. People going to always have something to say. And to be able to heal and move past from this, you're going to have to live in your truth. I would say that she has to live in her truth. I'm not a drug counselor, because a lot of drug counselors are, recovering addicts. So they have experience in that, so they can work better with, individuals that have had substance abuse problems. But I do know that for a fact. You got to live in your truth. And in order to heal, you gotta own up to it, what you did. I know that I messed up my, I didn't see where Kiara had none, because I did check. You gotta live in your own truth. You gotta know that yes, I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from this, but this is something I gotta take. It's something I gotta deal with, because I gotta heal me, and then I gotta make sure my children are healed. She's selling crack and selling her. Okay, okay. That's why I said it's a whole bunch of stuff being left out. And I just hope that it is addressed. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of her supporters, fans, or whatever you want to call it, they want to know. They definitely want to know. Some of them may not admit it. They might be cool with what was given, and that's fine, but majority of them are gonna want to know, because it might help them. It may help them. She don't realize her story could help those same people that are watching her. And by not telling the whole story, you're not being fair to them, because they're looking up to her and they want to hear what she has to say about her true story. Now, again, alleged, these are just opinions. We can't confirm nor deny. She may come out with it later on. And I hope, I hope that I was wrong, that later on in some other interviews that she does come out with it and become a little bit more relaxed, because yeah, I could see the nervousness and the arms being crossed as a defensive mode, nonverbal cues. Yes, let it be a true reflection of her life. Exactly. She might very well help someone. Exactly. She might definitely help somebody with her story. So that's on a more serious note. I'm not gonna get on here and bash her and put her down. The title's just for drama, of course, y'all. But I think that would be definitely a good thing. And the person that was interviewing, I don't know if she was like, a counselor that have counseled people with backgrounds like that. That would definitely help as well, because they're going to let her know, okay, that ain't the story. You know what I'm saying? They'll go over it with her before, and they'll be like, okay, you're not ready to tell the truth. Well, maybe you're not ready then. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just my take on it, my opinion, my thoughts on it. Again, some people may look at it totally different, but if you really sincere about what you're doing, and realizing and understanding that what you saying could definitely help somebody else out in the long run. And that's what it's all about. Again, y'all, I'm going to get on my soapbox. That's what it's all about, is realizing that what you say can have a, lasting effect. You could be reaching somebody. You don't even know that you're reaching them. You see what I'm saying? By sharing some of your things that you've experienced, or sharing some things about you. That's why I don't mind, gaining rapport with my supporters because we all are like y'all. We all the same. We went through this and we went through that. So there's nothing wrong with sharing a part of you because it shows that you're relatable. You just not getting on here just talking about this and talking about that. No, I don't watch those kind of people. I watch people who I can relate to. How can I relate to them? Because I can hear more about who they are when they're talking in their story. It's just going to happen. I can get on there and shuck and jive all I want, but after a while, that's going to get played out. People want to see the authentic you. That's where I'm going with this. People want to see the authentic you, who you really are. And by her telling her true story, they're going to, the ones that like her. And then, some that are watching her on standby, they could probably really like her more when they see the authentic her. So I'm hoping that's what she brings out and realizes that, because again, she gets on there and she talks about who she is and everything, but they want to know your backstory, honey. They really want to know your backstory. A lot of people are wanting to know her backstory to understand why this mega million guy, began to come up. He got to the top of the ladder. He got to the top of the food chain. Maslow's hierarchy of need. He was at the top, honey. And then he went all the way back down. He can't even hardly meet his basic needs. He can't. So people want to know and understand who he came from, where he came from. And that's what they're looking for when they're watching her. They're looking for that missing piece to help them to understand who he is, and why he ticks the way he ticks, because it all starts with her. And we all know that. So that's what people are really looking for, And I do, like I said, exactly. If she won't tell the truth. And I do think that will make a big world of difference. And him too, if he gets on there and talks about everything about why he's such a F up, you know what I'm saying? A freak up, all of that. If he gets on there and tells the truth about all of that, his people might look at him different, or then again, it's probably too late. But the denial's written all over his face from them dark sunglasses that he wear, y'all. Let's start there. From the denial, from them dark sunglasses that he wears every time you turn around, it just shows that, honey, he ain't about to come out and tell us nothing. He's guarded. He like, this is me. Y'all ain't gotta like it. If you don't like it, oh well, get over it. That's all I see when I see them dark sunglasses. That's all I see. He's hiding, honey. He don't want to come out. He ain't trying to come out, and screw anybody that wants him to come out, because he ain't. He's still a player. He gonna do whatever he want. He gonna pimp these, what, and that's all I see when I look at him with them dark sunglasses on. He is hiding too many skeletons here. He got too many skeletons in his closet, and I think that's another reason why I kind of pulled back with watching all his videos for content purpose, because like I said, for one, it was boring, and two, I got tired of talking about him, and three, the more and more like I said, now he wearing them dark sunglasses. I was like, He's hiding even more, y'all. At least he was taking them off before. He's wearing them more so than ever now, and that's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. And he ain't sitting there over there crying. He had some dirty little secrets here. Dirty little secrets that he don't want nobody to see, because we all know, guess what? The eyes are the window to the soul. The eyes are the window to the soul, and he don't want us to see it, okay? Because I mean, everybody, a lot of us are good at watching a person and studying them, and after studying them for a while, you can pick up, you be like, something ain't right, y'all. Look at how he's acting, look how he's moving, look how he's commenting and all of that. Then he knows that. So that's why he stays behind them glasses more than what he's been doing lately. They're a family of habitual liars, allegedly. He probably told her not to tell everything because when they made that video after he got SHOT, they cut her part when she did. I remember that. I remember that. Yep. Something exactly. Something is not right. Something is not right. Because I was like, is he impaired? Again, because he grew up with his mom being like that, allegedly. We can't confirm nor deny. We wasn't there watching, that glass, what. We can't confirm nor deny, but he was born. He had to been born impaired. He had to have been. There's no way it didn't cross that barrier. You know what I'm saying? That placenta barrier on over to the baby. Through the core. There's no way that it could not have passed. It couldn't have. not have passed, meaning that it did pass, and he's psychologically messed up in some shape, form, or fashion because of that. He ain't gonna never admit it, but you would have to be, okay? Again, them kids that born on substances and then they grow up, they say, oh, they grew out of, they'll be fine. That is a lie. Them be some of the worst kids in the school system, y'all. The worst, and I hate that, but it's true. They be hard to deal with. The behavior disorders out of this world, and you feel bad for them, and at the same time you be like, you need to sit your what down, because it's just, oh my goodness. And the way he's hyper now, can you all imagine him as a child? Allegedly, it's true. It's true. He grown now, so he look fine to us now, but child, I wish I could have seen him when he was a child in school. I know he was something else. I know he was, because again, you cannot have been in the womb of a parent who was on substances and you come out perfect. It doesn't work like that. They can say, oh, the child's gonna be fine and healthy. No, they're gonna have some issues, and anybody say that they ain't, they telling a damn lie. They telling a lie. I don't understand why he keeps wearing those glasses. He has too many other pairs that are also name brand. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I wonder if he's addicted. That could be a possibility. That could be, and I don't get it. I just don't get it, because them opioids and all of that stuff. When you see the addiction on other people, you be like, I'm not taking that shit. You're at the hospital, y'all, and they give you all this stuff. Give me an ibuprofen. Give me an ibuprofen, honey. I do fine. I don't need all this other stuff. No. I don't need all of it. Have you knocked out and current on? Child. Like when you have a baby, they try to give you all that stuff. No, especially if you're gonna be breastfeeding and stuff too. You can't put all that stuff in your system as a mom that had a baby and stuff. You can't do that. He sells his or payday loan to men. Oh my God. I ain't gonna put that up there. Y'all, because where is Boss Daddy at? Because I'm looking at this comment, and y'all, out of all my videos, when I, that one that I had where Boss Daddy was on there, they would not monetize it. They was like, hell no, get your ass on up out of here. Wait, y'all, you know better. You should have done. So no, they would not monetize it. I said, ain't this a bitch? I was pissed. I said, I can't do that. I can't do that no more. Yeah, they did not monetize that video. So whatever views I got before they stopped it, that was it. Because they was like, hell no, get your ass on up out of here. You know better. Shit. Maybe the pastor that he used to be around, and you just never know what happened. Yes, Kiara. Yes, because I challenged it, honey. I challenged it. I said, let me challenge. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, let me challenge this. And they came back after further review, and I said, ain't this up? So yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I know certain words to say. You know what I'm saying? We know certain words that we can use and get away with this in that lineup of words that we're allowed to use and everything. So yeah, I know which ones. No, I didn't. No, you didn't get on the thing and say it. Now in the comments, they don't care nothing about that. You didn't get online and say it. Yeah, it's only when you get online and you can hear the voice. You know what I'm saying? That's when they like, oh no, they like, you get your goddamn ass on somewhere, because ain't nowhere in the world we about to sit here and monetize this. And the nerve of you to challenge it. I knew I wouldn't. I knew I shouldn't have challenged it, but I did anyway. I said, I'm challenging this, and of course, yes. See, they must know his voice. Y'all, they probably got the thing set to his voice. Here, they like, we know the voice already, so it's a big no. So now, y'all, I can't do it. I Boss Daddy, I can't do it, honey. Child. Whoo. When I heard him talk, I said, oh my God. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, y'all. But now YouTube's not playing. YouTube's not playing at all. It don't make no sense. But I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. No. And I was sitting here trying to figure out, did I say alleged? Did I say that this is for entertainment? I was trying to remember, well, what did I not say? You know what I'm saying? To save it. They was not having it, period. They had to do a human review, and they listened to that whole hour, and they probably was mad they had to listen to it, and was like, no, ma'am. It was still a great, yeah, it was a good video, but I can't stand when they do that. Like, after it's a great video, and then they be like, they definitely not. Nope. That was the only one too. The only video. only I had two students and they acted just like him, they would use sarcasm to cover up the fact that they were in or had been in foster care and roast exactly out of the other kids that would try to challenge them. And child, like I said, I used to work with kids. I didn't mind working with the kids that had issues. You see what I'm saying? Because I knew what I was getting myself into. Meaning, I already know how the day gonna go. That it's gonna be buck wild, and I know that this is what it's gonna be like. That didn't bother me because I knew what I was working with, and I knew how to work with those types of children. And but child, they'll pick up chairs and throw chairs at kids. It's not funny, but you be like, you be minding your own business. You turn around and be like, what in the, and you got to go grabbing stuff and calling pitch child. Oh my goodness. That's why I was like, people do not understand how some of this stuff, how some of these kids are in these school systems that have been on impaired substances, and then these kids are born and they thinking their kids is fine because they send them to school, but in school it is a terror. It is a terror is the thing, is what I'm trying to say. It be a terror, and they don't understand this, and so I'm saying all this to say, I mean, I know this was years ago. He's in his 30s and everything, but some of these people out here that be doing, impaired substances, please stop doing it, because you are hurting these kids like something else. It's really hurting these kids, because that whole thing about your kid to be all right. Okay, you come sit up in a classroom and you see how they act. Come sit up in there and see how they perform. Okay? And you can't put them in no timeout and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to deal with the behaviors and stuff, and you got to figure out how to work with them. And and then if you call somebody to come and get them, they're going to come and get them and walk down the hall with them and bring them right back here. And then guess what? When you call the mamas and stuff, they ain't answering the phone because they don't want them home with them. You see what I'm saying? So this is what is going on in some of these school systems and stuff with some of these kids who are a result of being being addicted in the womb, and they come out like that. It's not fair to them, but, these parents need to understand and know. So I'm going all the way back again, tell the whole story, because again, you don't know if you helping somebody that could be on it now or thinking about getting on it or trying it or whatever, and you could be saving them by telling them your story and what you went through and how it destroyed, a big portion of your life. You know what I'm saying? And it impacted your family as well, your children, all of that stuff is important. So that's all I'm trying to say. Like I said, I'm not going to come down on her or, be mean, because I can't imagine. I can't imagine going through that and then giving up, these kids that you gave birth to. I couldn't imagine doing that. It's hurtful just even speaking like that, talking about it, giving up your kids that you gave birth to. I couldn't imagine. That's got to be a hurtful thing. So I think, yeah. So speaking on the kids about how they act out, and because they don't want people to know, that's probably why she could be acting out and being mean and attacking royalty and saying a mean, vicious things that she said about her, because she's hurt deep down inside. But that's not what you do. You don't hurt other people. Try to make up for your wrongs. You see what I'm saying? Make up for your wrongs with if you can't make it up with your kids, make it up with your grandkids. Reach out. Well, it's too late now, but you should have reached out and said, hey, Ruth, if there's anything I can do to help you out, send you a couple of dollars. Do that. Don't attack her. You see what I'm saying? You're doing it all wrong. So, but y'all, I'm on my little soapbox. But yeah, y'all, these child. So like I said, I can imagine how he was in school. I can imagine how he was. And then who was that? Mine. She can attest to it. They got to be the life of the party. And if they ain't getting negative attention, if they not getting negative attention, because remember, a lot of these kids, they didn't get that love and affection, so they want any kind of attention. And if it's negative attention, guess what? That's attention. They want attention. You see what I'm saying? They want some kind of attention. And once you figure that out, you be like, okay, now I know how to work with them. I know what I'm working with, because he or she's acting out because ain't nobody showing them no attention at home. Ain't nobody giving a damn about them at home. So they come to school acting out. And if it's negative attention, they feel glad that somebody's paying attention to them. And that's not what you want. That's just not what you want. Yes, I think so too. Bree. That's why she wears her hair constantly like that, and it's not short. That's why I don't understand. I'm like, her hair's not even short. Maybe she's self-conscious about the texture or something. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want long, pretty hair, curly hair. Well, everybody can't have long, pretty, curly hair. But guess what? You can have a nice texture of natural hair if you take care of it. You can take care of it. keep them curling ons off of it and condition it and let them natural curls come in. Honey, natural hair is beautiful, but you got to take care of it and get them curls to pop. You can't keep on putting curling ons to it every time you turn around. Yeah, people will think kids are fine. The first part after trauma, they would tell us it's the honeymoon phase. Exactly. We will wait for the other signs to start and document exactly so we can tell the therapist exactly, because that's another thing. Document everything that's going on, because and then when it comes to like dealing with kids with autism, in my counseling program, they told us to not like when you document the children's behaviors, don't be so quick to document every little thing that's going on, because remember, with these Black children, those records follow them even after school, and it can affect them negatively. So I kept that in mind, because I was like, I don't want to put something down, and then again, well, he in here fighting, throwing things and carrying on. And you got to watch what you say, is what I'm trying to say, because you could affect that child negatively for the rest of your life and not even know it. And I've seen it written down. So it's written down. I'm like, they document every little thing that this child is doing. It is not that serious. It's not that serious, because it's going to hurt them later on down the line. I blame her daddy for saying something about her hair, and now she's so sensitive about her looks. And exactly, and we all know, guess what? Every girl wants to be a daddy's girl. So it starts at home, and when your daddy's making fun of you, that can impact you. And guess what? That can make you have low self-esteem. And then when some boy come talking about you like a dog, and you thinking, oh, he loves me. No, he's not, but he's calling you every name under the sun and laughing, but still acting like he like you. That's not love. That ain't like. So it all starts at home. So he definitely needs to train her as far as how he talks to her and build her up, and not say the little jokes and think it's funny, because little boys are gonna do the same thing, and she's gonna think that that's how she's supposed to be treated. Hopefully she told all her kids she was doing her story online. They should have been informed. Exactly. She was on it too. I listened to it this morning. Exactly. Sweet teacup. Centipede is jealous of the relationship that she was jealous of the relationship that they had with her mom. Yeah. And I don't understand it, because the bad part about it is that they was just doing things for her because they feel like she deserved it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand why somebody will be jealous of that, because she raised them, she helped take care of them, so why not have a relationship with her and do things for her? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. It's just me, the relationship that he had with Royalty and her mom. Yeah, I don't understand. But she definitely was jealous of that, definitely. But she was there, she helped that. I was thinking about talking about the grandmama. Well, that too. But yeah, she was there. She was being that mother figure that he didn't have. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that. I can see that being a possibilities, but which is crazy, but you shouldn't feel like it. Be glad that he had somebody to help keep him on the straight and narrow. He was still doing other things, you know what I'm saying? But at least he had that mother figure. That's what he's wanted. Why you think he calls the Hills Have Eyes mama? Why you think he calls her Mimi, or mom, or whatever the case may be here and there? Why you think he does that? He wants a mama. He wants a mama. That's why, like I said, sometimes I try not to go in on him, because I can see what's missing with him. And it's sad that he didn't get that. But at the same time, it's like, how do you feel sad for him when you done dog people out? You done dogged everybody in your path. He done dogged Big Back out. You see what I'm saying? Now you're dogging, and of course, Royalty. And then now you're dogging Hills Have Eyes out. You done dogged everybody out. So it's kind of hard to feel sorry for you. She does not like the way her parents talk to her about her grades. She looks, her looks and everything about it. And then with the little jokes about, you failing. She's like, I'm not failing, Yeah, I seen it. Force her to say negative things. Yep, sure did. And clearly likes having, exactly. Yep. Forced her to say it, because you could tell she the way she would look would let you know that she didn't feel comfortable with the lie. She doesn't like Royalty because Royalty wouldn't allow exactly to spend all the money that her kids earned on his. Exactly. That's what I don't understand. Now if they was coming down and being in the videos, then okay, fine, cool. But you can't get mad because the money's been spent on the family who earned it. You feel what I'm saying? You can't get mad at that. That's just like if one of us come into a big amount of money that we earn, what, somebody that we know gonna get mad, or somebody in our distant family that we don't even deal with gonna get mad about it? Girl, I ain't talked to you in 15 years. Who is you talking about? I want you to help me. I help you out with what, honey? I ain't talked to you in 15 years. I don't even know you, and what you calling for? That's just like any of us, have coming to that kind of money and at one time, and then you got people, distant relatives, because she's really a distant relative. Let's be real. You got distant relatives coming out of woodwork talking about help me out or do this and do that for me. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna do that. So she shouldn't be mad because she's a distant relative. You can't expect that boy to go peeling for you and you ain't never been there for him. It's not right. Yeah, he's definitely lacking his mama's love, and she still don't even see it. My God, she still don't see it. That's what she needs. She need to be seeing a psychotherapist, not a counselor, but a psychotherapist, because she's still missing a point. This child is crying after you, and you don't even see it. Then when you went down there, it don't look like they spent no quality time. That's why she got mad when Kamari started. Exactly, she did. Yeah, she did start to. She did like her, and yes, she did. She did. She loved royalty, and she did not like that. She didn't like it at all. She didn't like it, and she didn't like the fact that, she wanted them to be friends, and she didn't want to be friends. She didn't like none of that. I'm like, come on now, y'all just done turn this po child all the way around just because of you all's ego. You see what I'm saying? Because of their ego, y'all turned this child against them for no reason. There was no reason for that. She didn't have no reason to be mad at them or angry with them. They created all of that drama, and now them kids will never be friends again because of the drama that the adults created. It didn't have to happen. It didn't even have to go that way. That's all I'm trying to say, y'all. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I just want to get on here. But all in all, like I said, The Hills Have Eyes is lying, and she gonna continue lying. And then Big Back, how about that? She on her sounded like Shamar, and she need to get her priorities straight and go on and realize it's time to get a job, a job, because you obviously just not gonna put that effort into the videos like you should as a content creator. And then like I said, the mama and everything. What's her name? Centipede. She's got to realize that she's got a long way to go than just telling her story. The rabbit hole goes much more deeper, and she got a lot of healing to do with herself. She still got a bunch of trauma because, again, you're not ready to tell the true story. So that lets me know you still got a lot of trauma that you might not be ready to deal with and talk about on camera. So do it off camera. Start getting some counseling, therapy. Do it off camera. That's just my suggestion. Again, and then start working on healing your relationship with your kids and start establishing a relationship with your grandkids. That's, and basically if she starts doing those types of things, I think her life will start going in a more direction that I can see that she wants it to go in. She wants it to go in a different direction than what has been going all of these years. I can see it. We can all see it, so hopefully that, my mom would never make me hate another person, just make me distant from them for a while. Exactly. Because just because you don't like this person, I wouldn't want my daughter to dislike somebody just because I don't like them. I don't like this trick, but you ain't, if you talk to her, that's your business, but I don't deal with her, but some parents are like that, and it's obvious that we can see that. Yeah, never turn your kids against somebody because you don't like them. Find out the reason first. And again, allow that person to be their own person. Don't sit up there and try to think for them, because again, you want to raise a strong, healthy individual that's able to think for themselves and not be codependent on every other person's last word or last thought on how they should respond or how they should act. That's not the way to do. He have to pay for the love even in his own fake family, and that's the sad part about it, Bob Billy, that he's got to pay for it, and he shouldn't have to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? So he's still hurting. He's still messed up over there, and it's sad because then you got these leeches, literally leeches clinging on to him, just constantly want stuff. I couldn't imagine. I would have cussed everybody out. All of y'all get out. And the daughter just would have stayed there, and I would have put my foot down. You ain't gonna keep on getting nothing every time you turn around either. Here. So get on in there and sit on down. Gonna keep on asking me for stuff every time you turn around because you think I got it. Just because I got it or you think I got it don't mean you're supposed to get it. That's how we was raised. Okay. People need to go back to that style of parenting. Just because somebody asks for something don't mean you gonna get it. Did you earn it? You might have could have earned it, but look at all the stuff you got in there now. No, you ain't getting it. Get on out my face. You ain't getting it. No. Okay, so he's scared. He's definitely scared. He's definitely scared, hiding behind them glasses, and them leeches is just they just leeching off of him like parasites, and it's sad because all I saw was gift after gift, ungrateful after ungratefulness, and what can I get, and when am I gonna get this? I mean, is anybody putting their hands around them and giving them a hug and saying I love you and thank you? Did we see that in the video, y'all? I don't think I seen that at all. He won't do that. He don't want to be alone. I know, and that's his problem. He need to do that because that's the problem. He need to put all of them out and tell them I ain't buying you nothing else. I ain't doing nothing else for you. And then that's when he'll see who's really in his corner. That's when he'll really see who's in his corner, and then he can start to heal, but he's never going to do that because he is afraid to be alone. She got to jump back and forth. Exactly. He's definitely afraid to be alone. And that is the saddest part about it. But y'all ain't going to hold you because there's so many band-aids we done took off this whole situation. We can go on 3-4 hours, y'all. But, um, I got some other stuff to do, but I want to get on here and talk about that. And, of course, we'll probably come back and revisit it another time. But yeah, all in all, like I said, we get on here and talk and troll, but I really do want him to heal. I want her to be a better person so she can heal and be a better parent to her kids, and then her grandkids. You know what I'm saying? It might be too late with the kids, so to speak, but maybe she can become a better person for her grandkids, because that's what she's still hurting and she's missing all of that. She's missing it. She knows she missed out on a lot, but don't miss out on your grandkids. Don't do that. Don't do that because that's a hurt that she's not going to ever be able to fix and get rid of if she continues down that path. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, they only hug him when they want stuff for him. Exactly. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised, no love. But with that being said, y'all, I'm going to holler at y'all a little later. And thank you all for tuning in. Exactly.